comes a new video, and it's something completely new, which I hope you will enjoy. I've seen so many videos about Wish, the app or website, um, and I've seen a lot of misconceptions on them, and I wanted to make a video to clarify a bit what is Wish, how it works, its quirks, everything. Um, so yeah, here goes. First off, what is Wish? Wish is a Chinese-based website in which most items come from China and are they're made in China and are shipped from China. Although some sellers do advertise that their item ships from the European Union or from America, most items will take about a month to arrive. So don't be surprised if it takes a while after you place your order. Then, um, about the prices on Wish. You'll probably notice right away stuff like this. A price crossed out and then the price that you would actually pay for. Sorry about that. So for this one, for example, it says 9 euros and 1 euro is what you would pay for. I don't know what this is supposed to stand for. Some people have thought that it's the original price, and this is on discount. Other people have said things like this is the retail price, and this is how much you're paying for it. I say completely disregard this number, ignore it, pretend it doesn't exist. It does nothing. I don't think anywhere in the world these Vaseline small containers cost 9 euros at all. Um, so this is pointless. Also, I followed items for a while on this website, and they're never without a discount ever. And if you look on related items, you usually see that same item being sold by other sellers for about the same price. So that pretty much should speak by itself, I believe. Another thing to note is that the shipping is part of the item's price. For example, on this one, you can see that the item costs 1 euro and shipping is 1 euro. So total of that is 2 euros. Then if you come on related items, there you see this one which is free. You'll see this a lot, free items, and you can see other sellers selling the exact same price, same item for a different price. And my computer is not collaborating. So these are two different sellers. This one has the item for free, but I'm going to bet that when you come to shipping, the shipping will be 2 euros. Exactly. Um, so this just goes to prove that the item's price is 2 euros. There will be sellers most likely selling it for more because, well, they can and it's profit, but overall, the item's price is those 2 euros. So always consider the shipping when thinking of an item's price, and be aware that sometimes you can find an item for cheaper, like that exact same item. And I'm showing you makeup, but please do not buy makeup from China. These are usually knockoffs. They have no regulation, and you don't know what sort of ingredients are on it. Even if it has an ingredient list, it may not be what it says it is, and you could be poisoning yourself, even if it doesn't make a rash when you put it on. In a year or 5 years or 10 years, you may start to show poisoning signs from those items. Everything that is sold in stores in your country usually has to be regulated and checked for safety ingredients and such. The items sold online on these websites do not have to go through any of that. Always, always beware. Even stuff like silicone, I try to avoid because I don't know if it may have bad ingredients on the silicone to make the overall item cheaper. Just steer clear. It's my recommendation. Um, and if you do buy it, be fully aware that it may have those hidden ingredients and consider it a part of it. And now I've gotten a little bit lost with this, but I believe I was talking about the item's price and how you can get it for cheaper. So for example, let's see, this t-shirt. This t-shirt costs here on this seller €5 and €2 of shipping there, so that's €7 for the t-shirt. Then if you look for similar items, you can see the exact same item, for example, and this is an example, you'll find many like these. Well, it was €1 before, but now it says it's 3, and the shipping is €1, so that's €2 cheaper from a different seller. I recommend always looking around and comparing, and compare the price of the item plus the shipping. That's the best way to make sure that you're actually getting the best deal. So basically, with this, you might be wondering, how do these sellers manage to sell these items so cheap if the shipping is also part of the item's price and such? And why don't they have free shipping then? Thing is, it's the one who's buying feels better about paying €1 for something than paying €2 for that same item, right? And they have to advertise it the way that has the most payout for them, the way that they get more money out of it. That is perfectly normal, and I think pretty much anyone selling items, selling anything, would go for profit. Some will ask for more money for their item, so others will ask for a lot less for the exact same item, and that is fine. One thing that I'll say is that beware that sometimes the items that you're buying here for €1 item plus €1 shipping, or free with €2 shipping and such, you can actually get them for a whole lot cheaper on eBay, because while here you cannot get free shipping and the minimum price for an item is always €2, on eBay you can get often the same exact item with free shipping, and it will only cost you like €1 or less. So you may want to compare prices and also be aware of that. Also, another thing to note, I know it happens with these shoes, so I just remembered. Sometimes you will see it as being advertised as one price, and even with shipping, it's not that bad. That's €10 for these shoes. But then when you actually go to try to buy your size, it shows up as more expensive. So here, see, it turned out to be 10 euros. But then you think, okay, that's because the sizing is bigger. But then you'll find out that only the smaller size is actually the one that's 7 euros. Sometimes with clothing, only the XXS, meaning the extra small piece of clothing, will have that cheaper price, and then any other size will be twice as much, for example. Be aware of that, and that's one more reason to try to search around for another seller. Usually it's the more expensive sellers that will do that, but sometimes it's all the sellers of that same item. So stay tuned for that. So all in all, would that mean that Wish is a scam? I mean, they're trying to lead you to believe that you're paying awesome prices, and they hide part of the item's price on its shipping. Because really, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but for example, you buy two pieces of this clothing, one in yellow and one in red, and you will pay €1 shipping for each, plus the €3 it costs for each shirt. So that's €4 for each shirt. If it comes from the same seller, that shouldn't happen at all. If you've ever shipped anything out, you would know that. So that just goes to further show that that happens. But honestly, I don't think that's a scam at all. I think they're just trying to go with what's normal for Americans and Europeans and such, and for us it's normal to pay shipping. It's just part of it, and we don't even think much of it. Or it's normal to see something on discount, and they just take advantage of that. They're on their own right, but their prices also measure up for that. They're not trying to sell you like uh, uh, €5 leggings as €40 leggings, or they're not trying to sell you this jewelry which will probably turn your skin green, um, unless it's stainless steel. Do not believe on the sterling silver thing either. Sometimes you may get something that's remotely like sterling silver, but don't go into it. Anyway, um, they're not selling like this €2 piece of jewelry as being a €40 jewelry. They're not trying to trick you. They're just doing their normal, honest business, and I think there's no fault in that. Hopefully I'll be able to make a whole video from the items that I bought. It's not these that are on the cart. I already have items on the way. They're mostly art supplies, so I'm pretty excited to try those out and see how they measure with normal art supplies, or how their quality is overall. So I hope to keep you posted, and if I do order more things, I want to order things that other YouTubers and such haven't ordered. Like for example, these dresses. I'm completely in love with them, and I want to see how they look. So if you would like to see more videos like this, maybe from other websites, or if you want to see my whole video, or if you just like hanging out with me and the few other people who watch my videos, please feel free to subscribe, come back for more, give this video thumbs like, and be a nice person overall. I hope this video was helpful in any way, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.